Hey everybody, good evening, blessings and good spirits. It's your girl Therese Marie, and we are back again tonight with the new series, Pray and Give It to God. Pray and give it to God. That's all that matters is you pray and give it to God. He can fix everything, He can fix it all. So tonight's topic is about when something is removed from your life, please know that God is bringing something better. Yeah, I got a personal story for this one. And this whole full circle moment, okay? So when something is removed from your life, don't dwell on it. Know that God is always going to bring something better. Some people stay in your life for a reason and a season. People change as the seasons change, people shift. Sometimes your lightness don't, let me say your lightness don't mesh with the darkness, which it shouldn't. Um, People, true colors get revealed. You'll start seeing people for who they really are. And, sometimes and all the time, it ain't got to be bad. Sometimes y'all just outgrow each other. Sometimes, God has you on a different purpose and stuff of others. And, you just got to be obedient and follow because He knows best. He's able to see all, He's able to hear all. So don't question it because it's all for good. With that being said, I remember specifically saying this to my ex boyfriend. And he had thought, and it was just in our situation, the light and the darkness kept on bumping heads, He was worshiping something different, claimed that he was, all about God, and I believe in Jesus Christ. Claimed he was all about Jesus, and it ended up not being true. And finding that out and getting to the nitty gritty, got revealed everything. And so I just knew that, that relationship wasn't one I was supposed to stay in. So with that being said, I ended up telling him, like he had this type of attitude of, oh, you think you can do better? And y'all used to try to talk so bad about talking about, oh, you in your 30s, you got 2 kids. you know, Honestly sounding like RIP, but I don't believe in what how he used to talk and get on people's tops. But I think who was Kevin Samuels. But he used to talk like him. And so we used to go back and forth because I'm looking at things in the good, the positive, the light as far as what God's words say, and that is all truth. What's in the word, what's shown in the Bible, that is true for me. So, to each his own, anybody else's belief, but I'm not here to force it upon you. And you're not about to force your beliefs on me or make me think because you up here saying it that's what it is. And I'm not accepting those word curses of my life. So I rebuke all that and I still pray against it and keep me covered. So it's funny because, yeah, I left this man 2 years ago. And remind you, during that time span that I was single, like I said, those it was almost 5 years, and I literally was just standing my word, trying to really get my keep my relationship intact and staying in alignment with everything. So I finally ended up getting into a relationship, and like I said, it was the wrong one. I ended up being with a counterfeit, but you learn from it all. So like I said, I literally left this man 2 years ago. Y'all not know this man still reaches out till today. The same man that said all these bad things on me and all of this and all of that, trying to speak against me and everything I knew that God was going to do for me as far as marriage. If I want another child, if it's in God's will, He's going to bless me with one, me and my future husband. And, being with somebody during that time, like I really was practicing celibacy. And I really, God really transformed my heart and really changed my life and stuff. So it's like the last 2 years I've been celibate and everything. And God told me, that He was gonna bring my husband to me. And I've prayed on it. I, put it in my Bible, prayed on it multiple times, fasted, left it at His feet. And up to most recently, a few months ago, I ended up getting all these signs and stuff. And I was just like, Lord, let me find out. I'm about to meet my husband. Okay. So, y'all, literally the next day, I ended up meeting this man, okay? And It's been truly a blessing, and it's a true love story, God given love story that's covered. And I'm so happy and so thankful. Because it's so funny. This man's everything that I asked for and everything on my list. And y'all, he's celibate too. So that's a blessing. It's very rare that you'll find somebody in 2026 or 2025 when I met him that, a man who really has everything together, and all that, and is on the same walk with you and spiritual, mindset and everything intact. Got God first. That's blessing in itself. But got everything else around that coming with it, so it's funny. Like I said, the past was talking against, but then, like I said, fast forward, standing in obedience, doing what you need to do. Literally got somebody, who's not about the worldly ways and is spiritually fed and knows how to be a leader and really, ready to walk that walk in partnership and just do it the right way all the way around. And that's such a relief. Like I said, that's very rare and it's truly a blessing. I cannot wait in the future for y'all to hear that and more about that, which is gonna come soon. But let me tell you how God works in full circle moments. Literally last month, I was coming from my sister's birthday party. And I'm dressed up all cute. So I posted the pictures at night too. Y'all seen them, but I ain't gonna reference which night. But I ended up leaving from the location, and I get in my car. Remind you, I ain't talked to this past person in 2 years. I mean, blocked and everything on everything, and haven't responded in no type of way. With the same person who talks so bad, so down, try to dog me, whatever. Okay, thinking you working, but it's the enemy using you. So, with that being said, I ended up seeing this man at night. I get in my car and I'm about to pull off and get a knock at my window. Same person from 2 years ago that still will not just let it go. And won't, and I wish him the best. I've prayed for him and forgiven him, of everything in the past, like I said, it was the enemy using him. It really wasn't him. But yeah, and just pray for his heart and his family and stuff like that, for him to be freed from all the covenants and everything that he's attached to. And, but like I said, that man knocked at my window and then act like everything was all good. And I'm just like, truly awkward, because it's like, what's the point? And then you really act like everything was all good, like wasn't nothing, like we didn't talk or something. We ain't talked in 2 years. Like, you've been blocked. Like, I don't even understand it. But you know what I'm saying? People don't want to accept it once you they see you move forward and you still doing good, you covered by the blood, and doing great with things, and still looking, what I'm saying, and walking in that light, and it ain't an act, and it's the real deal. It's like people will feel your presence missing and don't want to let it go. But what you don't know is a child of God's, baby, you gotta release it. You got to, or you're going to keep on being looked over as if you're not even there. I pray for you and wish you the best, but it's a done deal. But like I said, the same man who said that I wasn't going to get none of this and wouldn't no man do none of this, God has blessed me at the same time with a man that's doing everything. 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 You know what I'm saying? And it's not, like I said, a worldly relationship. It's definitely God ordained and it's God given. So I just want to send that little motivation out, and remember that, Jim, when something is removed from your life, it's for a reason, but God is always going to bring you something better. So keep on having your faith, keep on having your hope. Anything that you are praying for, anything that you are waiting on, please know that God's going to do it, and it's in his perfect timing. But watch out for the signs. Don't second guess. If he done told you, and stick to that word. You keep his promises, because he is a promise keeper and he's a way maker. He can do all. He can do the miracles, everything, y'all. More, and blow your mind that you would never even think of. And it'll come at a drop of a dime, or you wouldn't even be noticing, or, sometimes it just falls right into your lap. But I just pray everyone gets all the blessings and all the prayers that they are submitting up, and not just with material gain, because that's not what it's about, nor about materialistic stuff and these worldly ways or anything of that sort, but to truly have peace, love, and joy. Really walk in the presence of the Lord and really know that He can do all. He can do above anything more than you can imagine. So, with that being said, y'all gonna see some stuff in the future from that too. But yeah, y'all see, that's why I be smelling. It is finally a reason of a person in my life that I'm actually smelling and not just Sky. So that's the inside. But yep, that's about it tonight. So I hope somebody take that gem. Remember, rebuke whatever somebody try to speak against your life, those word curses. Don't accept it, baby, because and you and God's relationship, what He said to you. So pray and give it to God. And have a wonderful night, y'all. God loves y'all.